Next book I'm looking at is Black Panther vs. Deadpool #1. This one's written by Daniel Kibblesmith, art by Ricardo Lopez Ortiz, and this book was really good, really funny. I think this is probably better than a lot of these Deadpool verse books that they've put out. This one is just really hilarious. So this starts off and we're introduced to Black Panther and how much of a great guy he is. He meets this little girl in Wakanda and he gives her a chocolate bar from America, and she's so happy, she's crying, and she's so ecstatic about this. And breaking the fourth wall, it says in the book, "Okay, we get it. T'Challa's a good king. Can we please get to the exciting stuff?" Then we see Deadpool, and he's driving a school bus for some reason, and there's this villain called the Wrecker, and he just wants to drive around and wreck things. Deadpool uses the school bus and stops this Wrecker guy, but then all of a sudden, there's this friendly neighborhood mailman, and he gets stuck. Something flies out and hits him in the middle of his chest, and he's going to die. And Deadpool takes an interest in this mailman, wants to save this guy's life. The mailman's at the hospital, and they say to Deadpool that the only thing that can heal this guy is a small piece of vibranium, and they can use it for an experimental procedure to save this guy's life. So then Deadpool is like, "Oh, I know where I can get some vibranium. I know a friend that has a whole bunch," and he's referring to Black Panther and Wakanda and all the vibranium they have. So now it's Deadpool's mission to go on a hunt for this vibranium and save this mailman's life, and that is the thrust of why this book exists and why these two characters are going to interact. So now Deadpool heads over to Wakanda, and I'm just going to spoil all the jokes that I loved in this. So Deadpool's in Wakanda, and how did he sneak into Wakanda? Well, apparently he was in a big elephant costume, and he was pretending to be a cow in the elephant costume. Ridiculous. And when we finally... Deadpool finally enters the throne room of the Black Panther, he says, "Hakuna Matata, Your Majesty," which just made me laugh when I read that. Is it racist that he says that? I don't know, but it is funny. And later on in the book, Deadpool totally breaks the fourth wall, and he breaks down exactly what these verse books are all about and the formula all these books use. So he says, "All right, first we're going to have a small misunderstanding, then there's going to be a big fight, then some mutual threat will show up, and that'll be the real villain, so we'll put aside our differences for a classic Marvel team-up and work together to take down the bad guy. Guaranteed Bofo box office." And that's so true. That's what all of these books use. And then later on in this issue, he tries to explain the situation to Black Panther about why he needs the vibranium. Black Panther's like, "I'm not giving you the vibranium because I don't trust you." So then Deadpool goes, "All right then, small misunderstanding it is." And then they throw down and they fight. And Black Panther totally beats Deadpool in their first square off. And next issue is going to be Deadpool going back at Black Panther, trying to get that vibranium, trying to win this fight. So let's talk about the artwork. I think it was okay. It was a little scratchy and rough for my liking. Maybe not the best artwork, but I feel the story more than makes up for it because I was really laughing in this. And I also thought it was an interesting, good story. So I'm giving this issue an 8.5 out of 10, and I'm actually very highly recommending it to everybody. So you gotta check this one out. Really good.